I changed my mind about SARMs. Hoi, what's up guys, and welcome to a second SARMs video. It's like an update to the first one. I will link it up there. There I talked about how SARMs made me miserable. It got over 50k views, I think, or 40k views. And there I was pretty young when I took them. I think it was 5 years ago. So I was 19. And I haven't done enough research, and I probably was in a state where my hormones were a little bit imbalanced, and therefore I got gyno and had all the other side effects I mentioned in the video. But 1 month ago, so in June 2023, I started to take them again, and this time I didn't experience any side effects at all. But before I want to talk about my experiences 1 month with Ostarine, I want to show you which SARMs I exactly take, or I just mentioned it, but it's Ostamuscle from Enhanced Athlete, I believe. They don't produce them anymore. They have produced them until 2019, I believe. I don't know why exactly, but they come in capsules like you see there. Yeah, I can show you one of them. There are 16 there with 10 milligrams each. I think 10 milligrams is the weight, and there are 2 or 3 other things in there, but it's mainly Ostarine, I think like 7 milligrams or something like that. And so far I took every single day 1 capsule, and so far my strength really increased while losing a little bit of weight, because before I started Ostarine, there I was pretty, I don't want to say watery, but I had some fat, especially on the love handles. And since I'm taking them, I started to adjust my calories, so probably I'm about maintenance calories, I think 2.8 or 2.7, and I lost a little bit of fat, but my weight is pretty much the same. So I think I was at 77 when I started, and now I'm at 77, 78. But you can see the differences. I will show you now the video how I actually look like. It was from a week ago, so I think it was pretty much 1 month since I took them, so it's a 1 month transformation, so you can't expect anything extreme, but I think you can see the difference, and that's the main point why I took them. And I will continue another month, so I have exactly 30 capsules left, and I will take them like I did before. Sometimes I had the urge to take 2 in a day, but I don't want to experience the same side effects I had when I took them 5 years ago. But the main point I wanted to make this video is that SARMs in total, I believe, aren't that bad. It's more about how much you know about them, what's your age and what's your situation in total. Because 5 years ago I was 19, so still pretty young. I haven't had much muscle mass. I don't want to say that I have that now, but I'm at a point where my hormones are much more balanced. Plus, I haven't had the knowledge about them, and I wasn't in a mental state where I think I should have taken them. Because the main point I took them 5 years ago was that I was pretty miserable in that time because I didn't know what to do with my life. I can link that video up there, or I talked about my whole situation because I don't want to get into that. But I was pretty miserable, and I lost a little bit of progress because I was cooking and I haven't had any time to focus as much on fitness. I still went 4 or 5 times per week, but the workouts weren't ideal. I was constantly stressed out and, like I said before, in a bad mental space. And therefore I think it was not a good idea to take them, because I think drugs are never a good idea if you want to take them as a replacement for something else, or if you're in a bad mental state. I think drugs should always be taken first in a good doses or not too much. So if you want to have a little help with them, then I think it's okay. I think that's the same with steroids. If you have that goal, for example, and you can't go there naturally, but you want to live a healthy life and just take it on the side, then I think it's okay, but it's never good to indulge in them. It's the same like alcohol. If you have to party something, or if you're proud of your actual progress, then I think it's okay, but it's never good if you're in a bad mental state, or if you want to forget something or be happy with the drug because otherwise you're not. Then I think it's a bad idea, but it should always be a supplement, like a supplement to your life. It's like you take creatine or all that stuff to improve your health, but it shouldn't be the main focus of your health, or other health supplements like vitamin D3 or something, but you still should look at your diet, that your diet is good. And the same is with, if you take SARMs, then you have to look at your training routine, at your diet, and at your mental state, and at your goals, and then you can see if it's useful if you take them or not. Because like I said before, if you're in a bad mental state, for example, then you think, I don't see the results with just one capsule because it goes slowly. Then you want to up the doses, and then the side effects come in, and then you regret the whole thing, and so on and so forth. So I always believe you should be cautious when taking something, and always in a good mental state, and where you also have the discipline to stick to your plan and to look at your overall health and overall habits, for example. So that's pretty important. Another mistake I made was that side display. I will close that because otherwise I don't look at you. And another thing I want to make a take on is today I wanted to make a blood work, or taking a blood sample, but I wasn't able to because I hadn't a receipt from my doctor, and I thought I could make an appointment like that, but I first need to go to my doctor. So I probably will do it when I finish off my cycle, because I thought about taking a PCT 7 or 14 days if my testosterone lower. So far I haven't experienced anything. If I would see that my testosterone, or for example my sex drive, is pretty low at the end of my cycle, then I would do BCT, so tamoxifen or Clomid I think it's called. Then I probably take that. So then after that, blood work, and then we see how it worked, or if it had some effects or not. But I always believe that the body will tell you so. The only thing I just remember is that I had the first 2 weeks a slight headache, but it was really slight, so nothing really substantial, and now it faded away. So yeah, like I said, the main point of the video, I changed my mind about SARMs. I thought about making a ligandrol, or LGD 4033 I believe, cycle after Ostarine. So Ostarine is MK-2866, and yeah, I will keep you updated. So maybe I test them throughout the years. If I have good experiences, maybe I test them and I will inform you here on the channel, because I see that the other SARMs video was pretty good, and I think it was a pretty good reminder to all the young people. If you're too young and think you need to take that at the beginning, it's a warning that there it doesn't make sense. But now, for example, for me, I have consistently trained for around 7 or 8 years, I believe. Yeah, I'm still not so massive or anything like that. I made a lot of mistakes, that's true, but I think I'm at a good point, because I'm also 25, I'm turning in a month, so I think I'm at a point where I can take it. But like I said, I will keep you updated and you will see everything. So goodbye. Fitek.